Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Bulldog Show. As always, you can check us out on YouTube and all platforms. You can subscribe to the show on YouTube, and there's also a free app you can download. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Law. Well, we're going to start off with the debate between Tim Ryan and J.D. Vance that went down last night in Ohio, and there's no question that J.D. Vance won the debate. As everybody knows, I supported Michael Gibbons. I did not support J.D. Vance in the primary. However, I'm for J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance has to win this race. We do not need to let Tim Ryan, who is obviously a big Democrat, see, this is what I hate about Biden. He's so phony, he's trying to act like he's against Biden because he knows he can't win being a liberal Democrat in the state of Ohio. But I think he got exposed last night for what he is. Puberty blockers. Can you imagine? And there's lawsuits going on to try to stop this. The idea of blocking someone's puberty from happening. Messed up. 30,000 accidental ballots Colorado's Secretary of State sent to non-citizens. See, these are the things that go on all the time, state after state. How are they going to undo that? How are they going to do that? They can't undo it. How are they going to protect those votes being counted? They won't. 18 to 39-year-olds should not get the COVID vaccine pursuant to a Florida doctor. It's an 84% increase in cardiac death. Wow. Wow. Isn't that amazing? All the facts that are coming out. I got a vax show cooking I got to do. The abortion issue. I came up with this, and I want to talk. First off, I'm pro-life. But I want you to know, by the way, I'm for those basic exceptions, which some Republicans are not, life of the mother, rape, and incest. However, I'm not for abortion even in those cases when, there's viability with a child. I mean, if you wait long enough and there's a viable child, you can't kill the child. But here's my point. As a political issue, it's a terrible issue for the Democrats that they're using. And here's why. Nobody ever talks about this. You know me, I like being original. It isn't an issue because think about, first off, men don't get abortions. Okay? Then think about all the women that the abortion issue isn't an issue because they're not getting abortions. Married women, in other words, the number of percentage of people that get abortions is minuscule. It's minuscule. And then when you talk about, okay, how many of those registered to vote? I mean, you could just reduce the category of like abortion being an issue for such a small group of people. It's a loser issue. For example, inflation affects everybody. So the fact that Democrats have made this an issue is bad politics, much less the morality issue surrounding it all. But nobody's talking about that. I mean, the people involved that get an abortion is so small. So, for example, like if you're a married woman with 3 kids living in anywhere in America, why should you get all revved up about the abortion issue? You're not getting an abortion. MSNBC, this crazy lady here, last name Wallace, wants there to be a democracy commission. And let's put on the democracy commission, she says, Obama and Chris Christie. You know that you're off, by the way, Chris Christie gave to Kelly Craft. You know you're off the rails when somebody's suggesting Chris Christie on a democracy commission. I'll tell you our democracy commission, it's called the voters. Katie Hobbs, Democratic gubernatorial candidate in Arizona who's getting waxed by Kari Lake. This woman, it comes out, let's talk about their past some. Comes out that she was involved in some organization that used the word slaves. Funny not. Stacey Abrams, can't make this up. There are, who was it that said it? Oh, Al Sharpton said that men are insecure if they don't vote for Stacey Abrams. Really? How about the fact that she's a buffoon, Al Sharpton, just like you? Elderly are being scammed for $1.7 billion, and the FBI says we need to warn people about this. The FBI is so worried about political sabotage, they're not doing anything else, including not protecting the elderly. Jamie Dimon is considered a guru, financial guru, not my kind of guy, Wall Street guy, J.P. Morgan. But I can tell you right now, if I was president of the United States, I would listen to this guy because he obviously knows that economy on that level. He says we're going into a recession really bad here in a month or two. Railroad union, they thought there was a deal. 56% of the 12,000 railroad union workers rejected the deal, so now there's no deal. 15.9% increase in job quitters. Isn't that special, as Church Lady says? An LA Democrat resigned. You know why? She called a black kid a little monkey. You see who the real racists are? You see who they really are? Interest rates are going to keep going up again. This cycle that we're in, where they're trying to stop inflation with interest rates. I'm sorry, folks. I'm not an economic guru, but all I'm saying is if we're going to keep doing that, interest rates are going to keep going up. It's not doing anything to stop inflation the way it's traditionally supposed to do. And the reason why is because all the other factors involved in inflation have nothing to do with interest rates. That's from me. Florida recovery, 99% of Floridians have power. Good for Florida. Last but not least, Kelly Shabaka, who I got a photograph and met when I was down in Mar-a-Lago, is predicted to beat and retire Murkowski in Alaska. We can only hope. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.